Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you all. How are you all doing? Hello, Queen Debbie. How are you?
Hello, community. Hi, and how are you doing? You're looking good.
You're looking good too. Thank you. Hello,
Thank
beautiful
you.
people, and welcome to another Power Pack to Wednesday YouTube Live with your queens, Val and Debbie. Val from Kenya. And as always, we are here to empower, educate, and elevate the community, especially during this time. This is a very crucial time in the crypto world. So, as you can see, today's topic is very serious. Huh? So we are diving into the scams happening right now in the crypto industry and how you as an investor can protect yourself, right? The bull cycle is approaching, and while this is happening, when fortunes are made, people are focusing on changing their lives, and it's also when scammers also sharpen their claws, the crypto world is changing, it's evolving, so are the scammers. They're also looking into ways that they can reap where they did so. So as the market rises, the greed rises also, and not just among investors, but also among people trying to reap where they did not sow. And that's why we're saying this loud and clear today. Your wallet, your wallet safety is your responsibility, right? Get to you, Queen
Mhm.
Dave.
Yes. Thank you so much, Queen. Wow, that was a nice introduction. Thank you so much. It's absolutely, my queen. Greetings to all queens and kings who are here who are watching. I've seen our King Steve. I've also saw Queen Lati and other kings and queens. Welcome. I'm Tips from Zimbabwe. So yeah, we are going to dive in. What our queen was talking about, it's really true. This time that we are, it's not a time for you to be naive, not to be passive. We entered in a season where people now take an opportunity each and every time they see, especially the scammers, and the data is actually increasing as we get into the bull cycle. So we need you to be alert as crypto market is gaining momentum, and the scammers also they're gaining momentum. So we need to be very alert, because their tactics, they are smart, but they have been doing this for decades, for years and years. So we need you to be alert. We need you to be aware of their tactics as we enter into this bull cycle. So you have legit platform already, right? So there are people who are going to come and manipulate you, and to their psychologies with their fishy things. Some of us have trust wallets, some of us have MetaMask, Coinbase, whatever wallet that you're using, or whatever browser that you're using, be it Telegram, Twitter. There's a chance that anyone can just start to be somebody else. The likes of me, the likes of our friend Val, the likes of our mother, the likes of our brother Steve. We need to be alert. So as we dive into today, we are going to break it down how we can take advantage of this information that we're going to share with you. We are going to break it down through 8 major scam categories that we are going to be telling you, and we're going to be looking into and getting into deeper and deeper as we guide save our community, because you are the community and we want you to be happy. Our own is to see you happy. So we really want to get into it. Let's dive into it. I'll leave this time to my beautiful queen to just start to break the ice. Thank you, queen.
Thank you so much, Queen Debbie, for such a wonderful intro. And we want to get ready. Like we are a community and we are here to educate one another. So it's not just about telling you, when to buy, telling you to hold, and telling you to be serious, but we are also are letting you know that even as we are doing all this, as we are getting ready for the coming bull cycle, as we are buying our tokens and all that, there also scammers roaming, scams going left, right, and center. And
Mhm.
you have to know how to deal with such problems. Especially, you need to know what a scam looks like. You need to identify when it's a scam, and you need to know what to do when it lands on your lap. So that's what our topic is all about today. So let us start from with the very, the one that is so obvious. We call them phishing scams and fake dap. So these are websites, pop-ups or emails pretending to be something they're not. For example, you think sometimes you think you're on a certain let me say platform like Uniswap, right? Or maybe you think that you are even browsing on the right Telegram group. We even had that situation yesterday, you know
Mhm.
and maybe you're like, you want to swap your token. Sometimes you're even thinking you're swapping the right token. For example, let's say when you want to buy BULLRUN token, you need to have the contract address. You need to even so, especially the people that right now we are buying BRL token on DexView, right? And when you go to DexView and you just type BRL, you will see the right BRL there, and also you'll also see other BULLRUN tokens, but on the
Yeah.
same page. You really need to
Mhm.
know which you're dealing with, and that's why you need to know what price your BRL token is at currently. You need to know the market cap is at currently, because I mean, if you're invested in something, you really need to put out, to feed your curiosity. Just don't buy and keep quiet. So sometimes you think you are on that platform to swap tokens, but the site is a fake clone. Like for example, Uniswap. You're thinking you're on the right Uniswap, but then it's a fake, it's a clone. Like it's imitating the real Uniswap. So definitely you have to connect your wallet, you have to approve a transaction, and then there you go. They drain your funds. So sometimes, and then we are on the decentralized platform. So you're just there and you're wondering, hey, where did my tokens go? Or where did yet not knowing that you are the one who authorized it, because these covers, they can't get in your wallet without you giving them permission. So that is one of the ways that you can be scammed, right? So sometimes back, there was this thing called Trezor wallet update, and over 6,000 wallets are fake in there. So you're there and you're just thinking that you're moving, because let me tell you, like yesterday we realized that we had a fake Telegram group by our
Telegram.
by our official name, though it wasn't official really. Sometimes these people, they just tweak something a little. you know you see, our Telegram official one is bullrun life official, right? And then with them, they'll just come and maybe put like an underscore to it, or add a full stop, or maybe do a bullrun b with a small letter, and you won't even know. So the people in this group, and they even took, they created fake accounts for the admins in our main group, and they placed them there. So you're there and you're like, but I can see King Steve here, I can see Queen Mother is here, I can see Debbie is here as the admin, I can see Val, not knowing that you are in the wrong group. And then they start sending links there, and then because you think you're in the right group, you start clicking on them, right? So this is how you can stay safe in such a situation, whereby now we're dealing with websites. Because for example, for you to even buy BULLRUN, you have to go into your wallet and go to the browser within your wallet. and go to, maybe you want to stake, you have to go to the website, to the official website. So this is what you can do. You can always bookmark your official sites. Like, for example, the one we use most definitely, BULLRUN.life. You can bookmark it. You can bookmark your Uniswap. You can bookmark DexView, because that these are sites that you use every day, every time, when you're checking your tokens, when you're buying. So you can bookmark them. So just bookmark the ones we've said, BULLRUN, because you're going to there to stake. You can bookmark DexView, you can bookmark Uniswap, right? Another thing you can do is never click links from random DMs or emails. Imagine, you know that very well. You know very well that you never even use your email unless when you are expecting some email from someone. Maybe you had booked a flight or something, or maybe you're just expecting an email, like an update, from somebody, and they said they're going to send through email, and that is the only time you check your email. And then all of a sudden, somebody sends you an email with the encrypted links and all that, and then you go and click on that link, and you will not know. You won't know. So never click on random DMs or emails. If someone says there's a problem with your wallet, be suspicious, because even the guys from MetaMask, they will never text you. The guys from Trust Wallet, they will never text you. Queen Debbie will never text you. I will never text you. I mean, why would you even text you about your wallet? So nobody can. We are on a decentralized. Let's even know this. The very first thing you have to know, we are on a decentralized platform. So therefore, nobody has your wallet details. Nobody need to know that your wallet is having a problem, or what have you. Nothing like that. Another thing, if you really can, you can use the hardware wallets. These are cold storages, like we have Ledger or Trezor. There's so many wallets, right? So especially those who have a lot of uh, a lot of money, or a lot of tokens worth a lot. Yeah, you can look into venturing into cold storages. So even if you fall or for a phishing link, the hardware device won't approve the transaction unless you confirm it physically. Because you see, these cold storages, they are detached. They are detached, from the devices. It's like that USB that you have, or a memory stick. So you have to insert it somewhere, and then you have to connect your wallet, and you have to do it physically. But you see, the ones we have on our phones, these are called hot wallets, and just by clicking on any link, it counts as an approval. So sometimes we just, these scammers, they're people who are so well educated. They are tech nerds, and sometimes you can't even compete with them. These people are very good, but we have to be smarter. We have to be smarter than them, right? So when we slow down and you double check, that is where you're going to be smart. Sometimes before you do something, just relax and think, because especially because we are on a decentralized platform, your wallet security is fully dependent on you. So that's how we're going to start. Back to you, Queen Debbie.
Wow, thank you so much, Val. I like it. Sometimes we tend to love things for free. When we got those emails, we got them and we click them. At the end of the day, we lose all that we have. So thank you so much for those powerful word of wisdom and word of encouragement in this particular time that we are. So we are going to talk about impersonator scams and fake profiles. There are people who use, like our queen was talking about yesterday. We had an issue with our Telegram. There's somebody who created this Telegram group is ours, but just different names. So these are the same thing that she was talking about. So we are going to just elaborate a bit and also just add up a bit. So if we are going to look into deep about this issue, is now we are going to talk about these scammers, and this is the favorite custom that they use actually, whereby if you are an influencer, a Telegram influencer, Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp, they will create the same profile as yours, and they pretend as if they are those people, even if you are a crypto influencer, developer, like just like our King Steve or Mother Wino or myself or Queen Bao, they will even put it the same as my profile. It's the same as our Dev Steve profile, the same as our mother's profile. And when they send you DMs, you think they are the same people. So sometimes we need to confirm to the people, the right people, before you even get into their DMs or reply their DMs. Get to verify who are you talking to. And also remember our mother we know, our Steve, Queen Val, even myself, and or any other our crypto community, as BULLRUN community, we don't DM you. We don't DM you. If you have a problem, you look for us in our group. You know where to find us. We don't DM anybody. We don't do that. We don't tell you congratulations, you have been selected for giveaway. People love things for free. I don't know why. We love things for free. Who gives things for free? There's nobody. There's nothing like such. There's nothing for free on this earth. So don't love things for free. It will tell you you won so much, so you need to send so much so that you are able to redeem so much. These are the things that they use. Let me be crystal clear. You will never DM you asking for money, asking you to top up whatever tokens for you to get something. We don't do that. At BULLRUN Live, we don't just do that from a random perspective. You don't do that. So these are things that you need to know. We don't give giveaways because our token is not too much out there. We don't give giveaway because we already have few tokens, so we don't do that. So they can be somebody who say, we want you to send us it so that you are able to increase on your BRL token. You don't do that. No one can send you it. You need to get it from your source, wherever you get it, and buy from the website that we told you next to, not from any other people. Not from any other people. Don't do giveaways. No genuine platform that gives people or that ask people their private keys. Those private keys that you have, 6 private keys that you have, those are yours, and maybe with your next of kin or somebody that you trust, somebody who is very, very close to you. We don't ask those phrases. We don't. Because once that person asks your phrases, they want to get into your wallet. You give them the safe pin of your wallet, your safe. They enter in your safe. They steal whatever that is in your safe. And there's also that what I've realized. If you go to your Trust wallet or MetaMask wallet, where the Uniswap, where there is your coins, there is other coins that they put, like Ethereum games, whatever, it will be $800,000. And people want to click, I want to change. Imagine, I want to change that. There's nothing like that, queens and kings. Don't touch that. It's not yours. If you didn't buy it, don't touch it. It's not yours. Forget about it. It's not yours. Who gives you 800,000 for free? Who does that? You need to ask yourself, did you buy that token? If you did not buy any token that you see in your wallet, don't touch it. Don't touch it at all. So stay safe. We want you to be safe. We want you to be safe during this bull cycle, because at the end of the day, what do we need? We need you to be happy. We need you to come here. We don't want to be just coming, me and Queen Val. We don't want to hear only King Steve. We don't want to hear only Queen Mother. We also want to hear you, that you're happy. I've invested so much. I've got so much. So how do you get there? You need to be very, very cautious in this particular time that we are. Be aware of these people who comes with fake names. If you're following Queen Val, it's YouTube. If you're following our King Steve, it's YouTube, Telegram, our mother, Telegram, YouTube, Twitter, wherever, Facebook, take note of her username. Take note of her username. And this username, if you see something fishy about it, please report to the main page. Either report to us or to even Quiver or whoever who is closer to you. Just report it so that we get to know. We don't do that. We don't, these people, they'll use the same name that Queen Val is using on Facebook, on YouTube, or on X. They'll use the same name. Even our king, they will use the same name, the same profile picture also. They'll put the same profile picture. So you need to take note of all these things: the profile picture, the name, the username, right? Let's take note of all these things, because these people, they are there and they're looking for opportunity. They are working just like you're going to work. They wake up in the morning to do all these things. Yeah, they work 8 hours or 24 hours a day. Just like yourself, they wake up and go to bath, eat breakfast, then go to work in their office. Why? They want to steal from you. So the moment you understand that there's somebody who is waking up to steal from you, you need to understand this, and you need to get to have new pages, real profile, profile with the mutual followers, not just veg content. Some people we have maybe like the one you showed us, Queen Boy, yesterday, only had 59 people. Only 59 people. Yeah, you ask yourself, okay, as a community with already we are 1,000 plus those who are holding, and only the Telegram link is only having 50 people. You need to ask yourself also, so you don't get to become a victim of all these people. So as we are educating you, this is a weapon where you can also get to understand how these people manipulate us. Also, how they also give you false or wrong people's names. So let's not give people our phrases, our names. Sometimes they'll ask you, what's your name do you use? Sometimes they'll ask you, okay, we want you to download Trust Wallet. They'll ask you, I want you to download Trust Wallet. Then they make you download Trust Wallet. They will give you a link where to download Trust Wallet. That Trust Wallet will be already linked with their own Trust Wallet. The moment you do anything on that Trust Wallet, they wipe away your money. They take away your money. So let's be very cautious as we proceed into the bull cycle. So back to you, Michael.
Absolutely, Queen Debbie. You know this, the one you talked about going into your wallet, and then you see, especially there is one that is very common. It's called Ethereum games.
Yes.
Ethereum games, you go there and you will see it's at 400,000, and it's moving. It's moving to 800 and it's so if you're somebody who is very curious and, let me just say, greedy, because you know very well that you did not buy this token, and you can see the rate at which it's growing, and you're like, yo, I have money. The moment you click on it, they're going to tap into your wallet, and everything you'll be doing, you will be you will be buying USDC or Ethereum, and it goes out. And you see, because this is a decentralized platform, when you go to transaction, it will show that you are the one who authorized the transaction, and there is nothing you can do. You can't report it to nobody. You can't. The only thing, the most you can do is just cry about your token. So let us be very careful. Let us be very, very careful, because this is getting even. Can I say interesting and messy at the same time, because people are out here to take money they didn't work for, and they won't even feel sorry. They won't even feel sorry for you. So it is you to stay on the lookout, right? So let us discuss something that is very, very common, something called rug pulls and the Ponzi schemes. So rug pulls are when a project launches. Most of you have heard that term. It's when a project launches, it hypes up, and then the investors, they come, they collect the funds, and then they disappear, leaving you with worthless tokens. So this is how it happens. A new token launches, and then it goes up. It goes up so quick. It when you look at it at 200%, 300, and you're like, yo, this is the one I'm buying. The moment you buy it like this, it starts going downhill. The developers, they will always take, because when they launch this, they put their own money, and then they wait for people, like they pump it, and then they see people come and they start buying, and then the moment when they're satisfied with the growth, they take out the money, and then they leave with tokens. So you see, you find yourself, you have tokens, you have a token that is worth 100K, and the liquidity is zero. So you have tokens that you can't sell. You're a paper billionaire or a paper millionaire. A paper millionaire. So that is the definition of a rug pull. So I know most of you have experienced that. Even right now you're going through it, and you have a lot of tokens in your wallet that are worth so much, but you can't sell them because there's no liquidity. Liquidity is just money. So that is what the developers, they take off with. And that normally happens because the token is not, it doesn't have a locked liquidity. Liquidity is always not locked. When you go to dex tools and you check on the liquidity, you will see it. If you click on it, it will either tell you liquidity locked for 10 years, like the bulls, like our BRL token, or survival killer wallet, it says liquidity locked for since it was launched now, it will tell you it's either locked for maybe 94 months or something like that. But when you click on it and it says we haven't detected any locked liquidity, my sister, my brother, my mother, my father, take off, because you're definitely in for a rug pull. That is how, and the reason why people are being rug pulled every now and then, every again and again, it's because you really want to make quick money. Let me tell you, even in life, you can't just give birth to a child and it gets up the next day starting to run. You have to go through that process, the weaning, teething, and all that. The child has to go to school. So where do you think you're going to get a lot of money just overnight? Unless you're lucky. But again, nothing comes just for free. If you're not paying, if you're not paying in the way, in the other way, you have to be very patient. So there's nothing like quick money. And the reason why you get scammed is because you really want quick money. You're enticed. So you go and start getting into projects without even checking the liquidity. Queen Debbie, I don't know if you had this token. It was called a Squid Game, and it came out in 2021, and it pumped 75,000%. And then it just out of in the thing, like it's not there, people can't see it, so
Yeah.
that is how drug pulls even happen. People, because, and then you see now that people, they come up with token names that you're so familiar with. Somebody will come, um like for example, they just say something that is really trending right now, or even the B, so this, the BET awards, and then they just start calling a token BET because it's a season of good. And then you people will say, hey, yeah, this thing is going to really sell. And then you get into it, before you know it, the developers are gone. And then there is also something called the Ponzi schemes. You know, it's disguised as maybe staking platforms or yield farms, and they pay you with early user they pay early users with the new users deposits. So it normally happens like this. Somebody tells you, oh, we have a project, go and bring 3 people, and then you're going to be getting 15%, or so they're using the people's money. And it only happens with the first 10 people, and the other people, because Queen Debbie benefited, and then she'll come and tell me, hey Val, there's this new project. I already got my $200, so even you can come and you're going to even get more. And then because you really want it to work so badly for you, you get in. The moment you get in, they take your money plus the people that you will have brought, and then they just disappear. So it's like it's a classic pyramid style. So these are some of the things that we should really get. We should really be knowledgeable about. And how do you identify a potential rug pull? How do you know? It is very easy, because I refuse to believe that you're just going to buy a token because somebody else tells you, without doing your own research. There's this thing called D-D-D-U-D-U-R, yeah, D-D-Y-O-U-R. Do your own research, yeah. Check the team. If the team, if is this team publicly verified, or are they hiding behind cartoon avatars? You know, let me tell you something. There is no way somebody who has put their hundred of thousands in a project, there's no way they're going to hide behind cartoons. Why would they not want to identify with their project? And they claim that they have put money into the project. Why would Queen Debbie launch a project and then she goes and hide behind an avatar, and yet she has invested so much in this project? They will come out and defend their project and identify with it, you know. And that is why, you know, Queen Debbie, we normally say that right now we are moving away from just investing to sell when the price goes up, to investing for
Mhm.
sustainability, because the crypto industry is the future, the blockchain industry is the future. Therefore, now you want to look for projects that are very serious, that something that is going to sustain you, something that is going to give you stability and sustainability. Therefore, you're going to get a project that has a long-term vision. And there is no way that a project that has a long-term vision has a developer that does not have a face, you know, that is hiding behind. Gone are those days, gone are the days that people are saying, oh, developers are sacred people, we don't want to. God, do your own research. Are these people, do they are their social handles active? Are they verified, or are they just hiding behind avatars? Is there a clear, nowadays roadmap is a no. Is this project a complete project? Roadmap, if you
Mhm.
go to a website saying, oh, in 2 years staking we are expecting a staking platform, or in 6 months banning mechanism is coming, you know, let us just be serious. We are moving away from just investing and selling up when the price goes up. We are now going to sustainability and efficiency. If somebody is
Mhm.
launching a project that is sustainable and efficient, why would they launch an incomplete project? Look for a project that is complete, you know,
Mhm.
um, that has also utility, and it has got good products, yeah. Or are they just hypes and vague promises? Me, I would call roadmaps vague promises, because people, I mean, we now know better, developers know better, they have time to launch complete projects, you know. So, because you know what, Queen Debbie, one thing I've realized, if you launch a complete project with good utilities, you know, that is solving the challenges in the crypto industry, it doesn't matter even if you launched it today and the bull cycle starts tomorrow, it will still do good, because it's a long-term thing. Last week we talked about, um it's not when you buy, it's what you buy,
Mhm.
you know.
Oh
So
yeah.
even if
Mhm.
even if these developers, they launch projects that don't have utilities, that don't have utilities, and they launched them maybe 5 years ago, it still won't do well, because at some point people will, you know, they will get tired. When it's just about buying and selling, they will want more, you know, you want more. And like we normally say, Queen Debbie, if you are looking for something that is going to sustain you, that is going to be so efficient to you, you have to now change. You have to change the way you are investing. If you used to invest to just sell when the price goes up, it's now high time that you look into projects that are sustainable, projects that have good staking platform. Because I mean, what more can you do? Look at that project. What more can I do with it than just selling? As I am holding this token, as I'm holding this project, is it sustainable? Is it giving me something? Those are some of the things that you must ask yourself before you also get. Another thing, how to identify rug pulls. Is the liquidity locked? What we just said, is it locked? Use tools like just go and check, like Dex tools. You know, all the tokens are there on Dex tools. Just go and check, is the liquidity locked? You know, if it is not locked, just know that the devs, they are draining the pool, because that is how dev. Sometimes it's even locked. It's locked for 2 months, 1 year. I mean, before you even know it, the 2 months have elapsed or the 1 year have elapsed and they're gone. Sometimes they lock it to just entice you, yeah, but just check if a project is here for the long run. Why would they lock it for only 2 months or 1 year? I mean, nowadays, time goes by so quickly. So 1 year is not enough, 2 months is not enough. Be wise while investing, be very wise, and remember, the louder they shout moonshot, the way they say, oh, so and so to the moon, oh, moonshoot and all that, the more you need to dig. The louder you see them on Twitter shouting every now and then, people are just talking and talking and talking, the more you need to dig. If something smells fishy, just step back, because we are moving from that phase of just buying to sell, and we are moving into sustainability, into efficiency. Is it solving the volume challenges in the crypto space? Is this project of yours solving is it efficient, right? If is it inflationary? These are things that you should really look at. We are very smart, especially as bull runners. If you're listening to us today and you're watching us and you're not a bull runner, you have to get on board, because on this other side, we are being well fed, we are being well informed, we are being well educated, and we are not just going to buy tokens because we have the money. We are going to buy
Yes.
tokens because we know what to buy. We're going to buy tokens because we understand what to look at. We're going to buy tokens because we want to be financially free. We're not just buying tokens to sell in the next 6 months. And remember, what you do today is going to determine how you're going to live your next, between 6 to the rest of your life, 6 months to the rest of your life. If you invest in fake projects, that's up to you. If you invest in a good project, then your life is going to change. Back to you, Queen Debbie.
Wow, that was powerful, Queen. Wow, I loved it because I like it when it said people are not patient. They can't wait. They don't want to wait. They want to make money, quick money. People are not patient. That's why we fall into victim each and every time. We're always the victim because we are not patient to wait for something good. That is something bigger. Also, they are not patient. So we need quick money. We need to make deposit today and tomorrow coming out with 1,000. And the funny part is they want big money. All this they deposit the small amount of money in a short period of time. Imagine. And that's how we are always falling out into these scammers in their hands. And that's why they're toasting us ups and down. So I'm going to dive into fake airdrops and free tokens. As I once said earlier before, the psychology here is simple. People love free things. They love three things. They love things for free. They want to have it for free. If you can, you want to have it for free. That's not it. That's not the rule of the game, queens and kings. We need to have at least something that is tangible, something that you can say, okay, I bought it on my own, and I got this much with your own money. You know, don't get things for free. Those scammers, they will come and say, we have an airdrop of, let's say, a certain. I'm just for example. I don't mean this is a coin. Don't go and set it because you people, because Queen Val, Queen Deb, they say this is a token. No, it's an example. You will see a message like claim your XYZ tokens airdrop now. Just connect your your MetaMask or your Trust wallet. Connect. Then once you do that, you have triggered a smart contract. They will connect it to your wallet. Now they will say go and approve so that you claim your token. Once you click that approve, already you have given them access. You've given them access. They will send you free tokens. And it's so to be very, very valuable that time, very lucrative. You try to trade that token. The moment you're trying to move those tokens, now you are triggering them to drain all you have in your wallet. Within seconds, they will destroy everything. They will take away everything that you have in your wallet. Before you know it, you have zero. You have zero in your wallet, and you wonder what happened. I just received this tokens. Now we have zero my token. What did you do? You already give them access to your wallet by agreeing for them to send this what do you call it, the airdrops, the free airdrop. Don't go for free airdrop at all. If you're that kind of person who love airdrops, stop it. And you know what, Queen? I had a friend of mine who used to do airdropping. She would send me a link. Then they'll say, go to Twitter or go to Telegram, go click this. After you click this, then you come back, send to your five friends. After you first send to your 5 friends, you're able now to receive your what? Your token in your wallet. And okay, if you receive these tokens in your wallet, when you sell them, you can't even sell them. They will be just in your wallet. There is no way you can trade them. If Uniswap does not trade, they'll even ask you to have their own whatever exchange, the way you are going to exchange it. So all these things, they're actually not legit. They're actually scamming us. At the end of the day, they're using us to go and call others also so that get more. At the end of the day, what is happening, like what our queen has said, it's pyramid, whereby they want to use my money so that after they use the money, I'll go and call my friend Queen Bao, come, Queen Lati, come here. You know, all these people, when they come here now, themselves, they've made money and they want to exit, they close everything, destroy everything. At the end of the day, you're left with nothing. So we want you to be protected. You know, we also want you to be protected by your own understanding on what we are teaching you here. You know, if you want to explore the world, have a separate wallet to do things. Have a separate wallet that you're going to be using for all those things that you want to do, airdrops, whatever scams you want to do. Maybe you want to invest, quick rich schemes. Yeah, find a different wallet that you're not going to put your important tokens in that wallet, whereby only strictly that wallet is only strictly for all those things. If you want, do not connect to unfamiliar airdrops that the site you don't understand, especially nowadays. We have Rugpulls is about to start, and you will be Rugpull, you will be destroyed. The coins will go, especially for those who have waited for 3 years, 4 years, or those who have been waiting for the past BULLRUN. Now you are also here. You see? So you don't have to do that. At the end of the day, you are not going to be doing that. Check the Google airdrops that are coming. Check it out, you know. Check it out. The Twitter communication, how we communicate. We communicate as a BULLRUN. At least we have women's group. All these things, you don't need to just click. We don't send links that we don't explain, whereby we say go and click this, go and do that, go and that. Don't do that. So never approve a smart contract that you do not fully understand. There's nothing for free under this world. There's nothing for free under the sun. There's nothing like that. Even the sun, you have to go out and you have the sun best. You know, you need to go there. Why? Why would you want somebody give you money for free, my queen? Imagine. Everything has its own cost. So, queens, yeah, queens and kids, don't allow anyone to give you things for free, especially when it comes to crypto. There's nothing like that. Even those, you know, there are people who also come here with their token, especially these developers. They will come here and say, okay, today we want people to win so much tokens. You want to send you so much token. Do this, I will send you so much tokens. All those things. There's nothing like such. A valuable token cannot be just distribute it like that. We don't want them to be flooded in the market. We have a valuable token. We just don't want them to be flooded in the market. If they are dishing out like that, which means it's going to be flooded in the market. We don't want that. So at the end of the day, we want you to be cautious. We want you to be very, very cautious in this particular time that we are as we're approaching the bull run. So my queen, back to you.
Thank you so much, Queen David. That was so detailed. You know, something that I've learned from what, something that was going through my head when you were talking, I just realized that the people who say that cheap is expensive, they were never wrong. Cheap is indeed expensive because, I mean, just look at it this way. There are two options. Just get your
Mm-hmm.
money and buy your tokens and rest. The other option is click on the link, go to Twitter, sign up, you know, I don't know where, come back, gonna bring 10 friends, make them register, and then we are going to give you tokens that you cannot even sell. I mean, which is the easiest? Just get your $50, your $100, buy BULLRUN token and keep quiet and just watch it grow. You know, and also Queen Debbie, I love how you said if something is free, they're going to be giving you free. I mean, that is also one that is a red flag because I mean, why would they have a lot of tokens just to distribute? That alone tells you that that token is not a good token. It's inflationary because if there's a lot of something, a lot of product in the market, that means it's inflationary because these people, they not only develop tokens for themselves or for people to buy, but they also develop tokens to just give people for free. That means it is an inflationary project,
Okay.
and you know, inflationary and efficiency does not even go. Inflationary and sustainability is like water and oil; they don't even go. So these are things that you should really look at. Thank you so much, Queen Debbie. That was so much detailed. Now we have one called wallet approvals and malicious contracts. This is very silent, but it's the most deadly. It's a very dangerous one. You know, every time you interact with a DApp or let's say a staking platform, it might ask you to approve a token. What you're doing is giving the platform permission to move your tokens on your behalf. For example, people who our community members who have bought their tokens, their BRL tokens, and they've staked. You see, when you're staking, there's usually two transactions. The first one is you're giving the bullrun.life site the permission to move your tokens from your wallet to the staking platform. That is now what you're talking about here. And then that normally comes first, and it is usually cheaper. You see, when you're staking, the usually two transactions. The first one is normally when the gas fees is very low, it's normally about 70 cents, 60 cents, 40 cents, or when it's high, it normally maybe $2, $3. And then now there is the main transaction now when you're now staking, it's normally high. Yeah. So the first transaction, when you see the way it normally says approve, sign, you know, that is when you're now giving the BULLRUN.life website access to move your tokens from your wallet to the staking platform. That is what you're talking about. And if the smart contract is malicious, it can wipe your wallet clean. That's why we normally insist that if you are not sure, join Zoom. Because now, for example, with Debbie, you see the telegram that we realized yesterday. You see, it was even written BULLRUN.life staking something. You know, so imagine if they communicated in that group and said, oh, you know, we have now changed our website is being worked on. If you want to stake, click on this link. You know, and then the moment you click on that link when you want to stake now, you'll be now giving them access to your wallet. So such like things, if you're not sure, don't go ahead if you're not sure. And thank God, our community, we normally have Zoom sessions that it's usually on from early morning to late night for people who want to onboard and they don't know how to do it. Because you see, sometimes the blockchain is very tricky. Just one wrong move can cost you your all your life fortune. So you have
Right.
to really be sure of what you're doing, or it's always good to ask for help in the right place. Don't go to Twitter or Telegram and start saying, oh, I need, and also Queen Debbie or myself or anybody in the admin team will not text you fast unless you reach out and say, hey, Queen Val, I'm so I've been wanting to stake and I don't know how to do it, or Queen Debbie, help me here. But I won't come to you telling you, are you having problems staking? No, it is you to reach out. So you're supposed to reach out to the admins. Just go to Telegram, check who's the admin there. If they're not able to help you, they will refer you to somebody who will help you. But don't just go there typing in the group and saying, oh, I want to stake, but I don't know. People are going to people, because you see in every group, just like we were in school, Queen Debbie, my grandmother used to tell me, not everybody in your school or in your class are there to get education, like you are so thirsty for it. Some people are just going to school because they can. Some people are going to school because their parents can afford it. Some people are just going to school to get the knowledge. Some are going to school because their life depends on it. So you that are investing because your future self depends on it and your generation, don't everybody in that group, they have a mission. They're on a mission. Some people are scammers, some people are investors just like yourself, some people are just there to escort you. So don't go to Telegram and type and say my wallet is, they're going to take your number and they're going to target you. And the moment they're going to target you, they're going to come as myself, they're going to come as Queen Debbie, or even as Queen Mother herself, or Mr. Steve himself. So it is very important that you're so careful. So instead of typing in the group there, I go to the list of members and I identify an admin and reach out to them, because they will never text you first. Yeah. So um, that is what you're talking. So sometimes you have to stay safe with approvals. You have to use correct websites. Like, for example, if you want to stake your BULLRUN token, make sure that the website is correct. Our website, bullrun.life, it doesn't have an underscore, it doesn't have a slash, it doesn't have any of those. You really have to make sure that it is the correct one. Always revoke any permissions you don't use anymore. If you are done with the site, just get out. You see the way on your phone there is a way you can close open tabs. You can just do that and swipe all of them up if you're not sure, right? Always make sure that you revoke any permissions if you don't use them anymore. Don't approve unlimited allowances unless you absolutely trust the project. Now, you see the way when you are approve, sign, you will realize that instead of just one approve or one sign, they will give you their, approve several times. Also, before you always approve this, just always make sure. Like recently, especially those who are using Trust Wallet, if they wanted to buy, if even right now, currently, when they want to buy Survivor and Killer Whale, there is how it comes. The Trust Wallet guys, they updated their app. So before you can swap, it will tell you a scam. It's giving you an exclamation, like it's a scam or what. So you really have to make sure. You have to click on it and check all the boxes, and then they will even tell you might lose your tokens. But in this case, you know what you're doing, and if you're not sure, always join Zoom. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you might mix up everything and click something that you don't know. And sometimes sometimes it's always good, sometimes it's always bad. It's good in this way, like for us, we are using our contract addresses to buy these tokens, right? So when you are there, when you put in the contract address for Killer Whale or Survivor, it will tell you to approve. So you have to approve because you know that wallet. So it's like that the wallets that are now making it easier for you not to be scammed. But if you're not careful with these things, you will get scammed. Yeah. So think of approvals like giving someone a key to your house. Would you give it to a stranger at the market? Of course no. Then don't do it with crypto either. So if you're buying these tokens in any platform you are, whether you're buying Solana, any token that you'll be buying, be very careful. there are fake Bitcoins, there are fake Ethereums, there are fake Solaras, there is a fake everything. Even BRL has a fake version. So many. And this, our official BULLRUN token has a staking platform. Don't go and buy any BULLRUN that doesn't have a staking platform. That one you will be, I almost spoke in Swahili. They will be scamming you. They'll be scamming you. So be very vigilant. Just open your eyes. Back to you, Queen Debbie.
We really wanted to hear that Swahili. I think we'll learn also. Thank you for that word of vigilancy. We need to be vigilant indeed, because truly speaking, we don't need to miss what we have been waiting for so long, because of the silly mistake that you have done, just a silly one. So we need to be very vigilant. As she said, don't approve contracts that you don't understand. Don't do that. Don't do that. So we're going to talk about fake exchanges and pumps and dumps coins. I once talked about it. These people are becoming more professional as the AI comes in. They are also becoming more advanced in their ways and the tactics, of getting into your wallet. And there's another scam that is happening in our country right now, whereby it's an AI, one of the billionaires in our country, who owns a telecommunication company. It's an AI that talks like him. You believe it. You say, "Oh, this is him." They tell you, now there's no need of Zimbabweans to work. If you go and deposit $200, yeah, you're getting 2,000 per month. I was like, people, do you believe that? And because it's a very repeatable. Imagine, wow. Can you believe that just because you have deposited $200, you are earning $2,000 every month, and people believe that because it's AI. So, these people are becoming more professional in the way they're doing things. We need to be more vigilant also as we are doing what as we wait for BULLRUN. So they are also creating fake exchanges which have designs, very beautiful designs that you even believe, very clean designs with fake charts. And there are also people who are doing, whereby they tell you to deposit money, they'll be teaching you how to trade, they'll send you signals to trade, and everything will be looking very beautiful and very lucrative. At the end of the day, you come to where you want to withdraw. You can't withdraw. You can't. People, they love making money. When you are deposit first, maybe you're afraid. You just deposit $100. It comes to $200. It comes to 300. You put more money. One day, I want to get more. It becomes 2,000, 3,000. You can't now withdraw. When you want to withdraw, the one-time password is not coming. That's it. It's gone. So this is how they are doing these things. We need to be very, very careful. Some of them, they will send you a link whereby they tell you to go and download a MetaMask or a Trust Wallet, whatever exchange that they want you to download. Once you download, that will be actually linked to their own wallets. Once you download, and they will tell you, okay, we are going to teach you how to trade. So now go and deposit your money. Immediately you deposit your 1,000 or 500, your $200, they wipe away all the money. You don't see it anymore. And at the end of the day, what do? You go back with is it your agent who sold you USDT or whatever, Ethereum or Bitcoin, whatever that you have used to deposit on that exchange. You end up saying you stole my money, yet you were using a wallet that was linked to their own wallet. If you want to download anything, you download it direct to your phone, with your phone, not a link. If you go to those who are using Android, you go to Play Store. Those who are using Apple's iPhone, you go to Apple Store. So all these things, it helps you to what? to understand how to download applications, not downloading applications where you don't know, with the links that you don't know. Don't try that. Don't do that. So because once you deposit the money, now they wipe away the money. They take all the money from you because it's linked to their own wallet. It's their fake application that they've sent to you as a what? As a link. So most of the times we end up being used as liquidity, as we say in crypto industry. So at the end of the day, we need to, there are times as influencer promote a coin, and the coin skyrockets, it goes up and up and up and up. Instead of you selling, you'll be saying, I'll sell later, I'll sell. Before you know it, they will remove a big bag out of that coin. They take, now what is happening, these are rug pulls. They will take all the money, they pump the token, and they dump on you. They dump all the tokens again on you. At the end of the day, you're just remaining the token without money. And this comes when token is not logged. You know, our queen once talked about the logging of the liquidity. If that token is not liquidity, the liquidity is not logged on that token, you are likely to be rug pulled, or you are likely to be dumped or on. So at the end of the day, what happens? They will use these reputable exchanges, only use these reputable exchanges like Coinbase. Those who have Coinbase in the country does work. Current, we have Binance, we have double click, the UARL. You have also Trust Wallet. We can use that. You can use CoinGecko. Sorry, what do you call it? In our country, there's one that we use, OKX. We can use OKX. Those who can use OKX. Those who can, yeah. Also, MetaMask.
Yeah.
Binance. They can use, yeah, Binance, and there's also Binance and Coinbase also. So all these coins, exchanges, they are very, very legit. They've been here for the longest. You can trust them and you can deal with them. Also, when you're investing, be skeptical of the project that you're investing in, especially if the influencers or the owners of the token are holding a lot of tokens that they did not buy. You know, some of them, they hold 50% of the tokens. Just after the project is out, they take 50% of the project tokens, then they keep on their wallets. What happens? Those are the same people who dumps and they buy. They'll be cashing out. They'll be cashing. The moment you buy, they'll be cashing out. They'll be cashing out. So at the end of the day, we will live with only token without money, because them, they did not buy. They don't care. They don't care. They didn't buy. They give themselves. It's totally different from our own. You know, they bought with their own money, and they don't want to joke around. They bought with their own, and they also wanting to make money also, because they also bought with their what? Their own monies. So at the end of the day, also use sites like DEX2s, check real-time liquidity, holders, and distributions of the token. All these things are very crucial for you to understand, get to know. Okay, DEX2s, I'm using DEX2s. Do we have liquidity in this token? How many are the holders? How many holders do we have? Distribution of this token, how much is it? How much is it left in circulation? All these things are very crucial for you to go through before you engage into any token that you might get engaged into. So remember, the goal is not about getting in early. The goal is getting in smart. You know, it's not about how came here 2 years ago, 3 years ago. No, Queen Debbie has been here 2 years ago. No, it's not about that. It's about you having the due diligence that is needed for you to have the quality of a token that can make money, that is not going to allow you to lose your money. So back to you, my queen.
Wow, thank you so much, Queen Debbie. Yeah, you know, it's you really have to know that's what you're dealing with. That's why we advise people, once you are an investor, once you put your money in, please don't just relax. Go out and learn more. Go, because you see,
Mhm.
investing is one thing, and getting your money out also when you will have achieved your goal is also another thing. So just don't be somebody. In my dialect we say, you can't dry where you've taken the shower. You know, you have to get out of the room, dry yourself, oil yourself, and put on your clothes. But how do you expect to be smart, to look smart, to smell nice if you just shower and remain in the bathroom? So once you have invested and put your money, go out and feed your curiosity. Go out and know, what am I
Mhm.
dealing with? Because sometimes, you see, Queen Debbie, sometimes, especially for our project, we have new people, not people who have been there in the crypto industry. That's why our developers are very heavy on education. And trust me, today, Queen Debbie, I've never gone through a bull run. And if you put me side by side with somebody who has been here for 10 years, even you, Queen Debbie, today, you'd be so surprised by the way you tackle a lot of things in this space. The way you see them handle themselves, buying while panicking, selling every other time. You'd be like, I thought you've been here 10 years, and that means you should be knowing these things better than I do. But then you'd be so surprised. So sometimes you really have to go out there, go out and feed your curiosity, and know what to do in certain situations. But if you just keep quiet there, you'll end up, you want, because you want to be a wealthy person who is also
Mhm.
educated. You don't want to end
Oh,
up with
yeah.
all the money in your wallet and you don't know what to do. you know so thank you so much, Queen Debbie. So now we really want to go. There's if you have these wallets, these are decentralized wallets, Trust Wallet, MetaMask, and they require you to have seed phrases and private keys for safety. And I'm saying this with a lot of love. If you lose your seed phrases, your wallet is gone. If someone else gets in, or gets hold of your secrets, or your private keys, then your funds are gone. Because your seed phrases your seed phrase is like your banking password, your vault code, and your ID all in one place. This is how it works when you're downloading your MetaMask or Trust Wallet. When you're installing it, right, they will give you 12 seed phrases, and you have to write them down. Don't take a screenshot. Don't store them on your gadget. Don't store them on a PDF file on your Google Drive, or anywhere within your device. Write them on a book. That is it. Because if you screenshot them, then these scammers, like we say, the scammers are evolving, and they're even smarter than us sometimes. So don't.
Mhm.
And you know what, they even know that this is a seed phrase for Trust Wallet. They know how to differentiate this is for MetaMask. They know. So the moment you take a screenshot of your seed phrases, just know that your wallet is compromised. And if somebody else gets hold, you might have not taken a screenshot, but you might have just put them carelessly. If somebody gets hold of them, then your wallet, your funds are gone, right? So you really have to be careful. So never store it digitally, not on Google Drive, like I said, not on WhatsApp, email. Don't do that, right? Write it on a paper, store it in a safe, waterproof, fireproof location. If you have a safe in your house, the best place to put it. If just that diary of yours that nobody can get hold of, that you store, where, put it, write it there. Yeah, consider splitting it into parts and storing them in different places, because sometimes you might have put it in your book, and then kids are very smart. Before you know it, they're tearing the book, and you're like, oh my god, what am I going to do? So you have to write them in different places and maybe store them. If the wallet, it's a conjoined wallet, maybe you and your partner, your partner can store one, you can store one, you can put one in your safe, you can put one, just somewhere that is safe, right? So for advanced users, you can use metal like crypto steals. There are those storages that are very advanced. You can use those ones. And if someone asks you for your seed phrases, even if they say they're from MetaMask or from our ecosystem, it's a scam 100% always. I will never ask you. Even for those who have always come to Zoom and for help, I've never asked you to give me your seed phrases. Queen Debbie will never ask you for your phrases. So, and let me tell you, there is no day that somebody from MetaMask will call you. There is no day that somebody from Trust Wallet will call. These are decentralized. They don't even care. That's up to you. They will never call you. This is not like a bank where somebody will say, "Oh, our esteemed client, we have noticed suspicious transactions." They won't do it. So just it's upon you. It's upon you to be smart. Back to you, Queen Debbie.
Wow, thank you so much, Queen. Val. That was very important. Truly speaking, we don't receive any call from any of this platform because they are decentralized. They don't care, as our queen say, they don't care. So you need to be very, very careful. Don't receive calls like, we realize that you have done this on your wallet. Please, we need you to do this. You don't receive this. Thank you so much, Queen. So you need to stay educated. You need to stay updated. They say knowledge is power.
Yeah.
No, knowledge is power because I myself, maybe also Queen Val, we came here in this industry not knowing anything. Of course, we knew Bitcoin. There was Bitcoin. There was that. But we didn't know into detail what is market cap, what is liquidity, what is USDC, what is the stable coin. We didn't know all these jargons, But now we can now share with others. Why? Because we took time. We sit down. We learned about all these things. So once you have knowledge, you can now share with others. You can now protect what you have because you now have knowledge. Knowledge protects. It helps to protect because you now have a knowledge of what one thing that you have. You cannot be. I always say, as much as you know your father. If you know your father, you cannot be told something that your father is not. You get it? So, as much you know about your token, or about your ecosystem, no one else can convince you otherwise from outside there. Nobody can convince you otherwise that this token of yours, they'll come. I'm telling you, they'll come and tell you otherwise. Do you think it will come already? BULLRUN is gone. There's nothing like BULLRUN. It has already happened a long time ago. But if you have information, you know. Imagine how we get information from our professor, our own Steve, or from our mother on our sessions as queens sometimes. You cannot be convinced otherwise because while we are educated, a community that is educated, community that is warned, community that is inspired, we are educated, we are learning every day. When you are learning, you are able to go and teach somebody else out there, your friends, especially your family, your colleagues, newbies that are coming, those who are around you that you want to come before BULLRUN. You are able to teach them one or two. Yeah, you can say, I'm not yet as Queen Val. Okay, but you are able to tell them one or two things. Then you say, okay, I'll allow Queen Val to help you, or Queen Mother to help you through, or Queen Debbie to help you through. But you have something that you have shared with them, few knowledge that you understand that this can help them to understand what is it all about our ecosystem. You get it. So you end up also following what people who educate you, people who are educated, who understand the platform. And at the end of the day, you have a reliable platform and you are following us. You also join trusted communities like BULLRUN, Elite Queens, Space, our X Space, where you are safe and where you have the truth, or where you can be able to protect or your to protect your
Mm-hmm.
tokens, able to understand more about that. Or top priorities, you end up having your top priorities whereby you have uh, we have different platforms where we meet, where we gather, where we help to interact with our devs. Queen Vow is here, she helps you and all that. So at the end of the day, you are not afraid to ask a question, you're not afraid to feel free or to feel silly. Sometimes you ask silly questions because you want to learn, guys. We are here to learn. So you are not afraid. We have a beautiful community that educates. You are here to be educated. And don't be afraid when our king said, okay, you can unmute yourself and ask any questions. Maybe you have come across with something that you have come across with. You just want to ask. You are able to ask Queen Val, me, Queen Mother, even um our dev Steve Wallace, he's doing YouTube or whatever. Even if he's doing space, you are able to want to ask. Asking is better than losing your entire portfolio, my queens or my kings. Don't remain quiet. Don't stay quiet and lose your entire portfolio because of a silly thing. Ask. If you don't understand, go ahead and ask. That's why we are here to help each other. We are a community where we help each other and grow together. So thank you, Queen Val. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Queen Debbie. Just like we've been saying, you can't don't stay comfortable. One time, Mr. Steve normally says this when we are on Twitter sessions, and he says, "Don't be comfortable with the position. That's just because you have seen your money double, triple, go up 10 times. Don't be comfortable. Sometimes it's not about bringing people and all that. Sometimes it's about you yourself, educating yourself, knowing more. So don't be comfortable with your situation. Queen Debbie has said it very right. Knowledge is power, but shared knowledge is protection. If you know something, if you have come across something that you encountered in your wallet, just be sure to share with the community, with your friends and all people who you're invested with in the same project. Let's be kind. Let's be the kind of community that wants each other. When you learn something, teach someone else. Now, for example, like yesterday, Queen Debbie, if we had not come across that fake Telegram group, and there's some community members who are in that group, and they didn't know. They're just thinking that maybe it's a subgroup. Because they could see somebody by calling himself Steve BULLRUN, calling himself Queen Mother, and they think that it's a legit one because they even put them there as the owner, as the founder, and they'll be like, but I know Queen Mother, I know Mr. Steve, I can see Debbie is here, Val is here, not knowing that these are fake accounts. Imagine if you just keep quiet with it, people would have lost their tokens by now, maybe. So if you know something, share it, right? Educate your friends, especially the people who are very new coming in during this bull cycle. It's going to be the biggest one, and it's the most desperate one, because people will want to take where they didn't put. So follow reliable educators and platforms. This is a very vast industry. Apart from the way Mr. Steve teaches us here on YouTube almost every other day, videos and all that, what Queen Debbie and myself are doing right now, there are also some other educators out there, influencers, but again, don't just do everything you hear. Don't learn. Sometimes Mr. Steve normally says, verify. Don't trust. You have to verify. If you hear about something, make sure you come and say, hey, Queen Debbie, I heard about this. Did you hear about it? Just to share, right? Join trusted communities like us. Our community is very trusted. We have the women group. We have our Telegram group. We have a lot of community based groups. So it's at spaces where safety and truth are our top priority. So you can also gain a lot from this. And don't be afraid to ask questions. It's better to feel silly for asking than to to lose your entire portfolio by staying quiet. Sometimes you feel like, hey, if I ask this question, how will they be see me? How will Val see me? I've been here for the past 3 years. How will they see me? Now you're so concerned about how people will see you, but then your portfolio is going. So what is that going to help you? So just be very vigilant. The bull cycle is your chance to grow, to grow your wealth. The bull cycle is a chance to grow your wealth, but you can't grow what you don't protect. If you want to grow, if you want growth, you have to protect it. Can you imagine, the old money whereby you'd see these people, billionaires and all that. You think if they're not protected their portfolios or whatever they invested in, they will not be here today. So if you have to protect it, and you are very responsible for your financial future, and that includes guarding your digital assets. Just guard them, guard your assets, your tokens, guard them. Back to you, Queen.
Wow, thank you so much, Ken Val. Indeed, we need to guard our tokens. We need to guard them because these are our digital assets, and also just like gold, we need to have them protected as much as we want. So you are not alone here. We are here for you as a community. We are here to go and keep on educating each other, equipping each other, encouraging each other until we pass through the bull. So let's continue to keep those comments in the comment section. Let them come. If you have any questions, let them come. Share with your family, your friends. Let's rise together. So, my queen, maybe you can go through
Our comments, so I
yeah,
see
our comments. Yeah.
Mr. Steve is saying, Happy Wednesday, Queens and BULLRUN community. We have yet another opportunity to tune in, be informed and educated on how to protect our wallets from potential risks. Thank you, Queens, Debbie and Val. Thank you so much, Mr. Steve, for tuning in. Your, your support means so much to us. We really appreciate you. I see Queen Patricia. Queen Patricia is saying, Thank you, Mr. Steve, for reminding us. We are waiting to listen to our two queens. Thank you. Thank you so much, Queen Patricia, for tuning in. Queen Lathy is saying, Thank you, King Steve, ready to be tutored by our very own. Thank you for tuning in, Queen Lathy. We hope that you got something from this. And our very own Queen is saying, so ready for this amazing session. Education is powerful. Greetings to you, Queen Val, and greetings community. Thank you so much, Queen Debbie, for the beautiful comment. Yeah, and then Queen DK is saying, looking forward to another powerful session. Queen's educating us on how to protect our wallets. BULLRUN ecosystem is the real thing. Absolutely. Absolutely, Queen D. Thank you so much for tuning in. Cynthia Masharia is saying, another session to acquire knowledge from our beautiful queens. Thank you so much, Cynthia Masharia, for tuning in. We really appreciate you. We hope that you learned something. Queen Mother Caroline is saying, greetings, Queen Val and Queen Debbie. Thank you for sharing, and thank you both for your dedication to this community. Thank you so much, Queen Mother Caroline. We really appreciate you. Thank you for your support always. King WPR is saying, greetings, Queen Val and Queen Debbie. Greetings to you. You both look stunning as always. Thank you so much, King WPR. Thank you for being aware, for bringing awareness to us all about how we should protect our wallet and crypto investments. Absolutely, King WPR. We hope that you learned something new today, how to protect your wallet. Queen Barb is saying, hello, BULLRUN community. Once again, we're here to be educated by our very own queens, Val and Debbie. We're truly facing the moment of truth with courage and faith. Absolutely, absolutely, Queen Barb. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope that you learned something new. Queen Virginia is saying, thanks, queens, for keeping us alert. It's very painful and waiting for this long. It's very painful. Oh, it's very painful after waiting for this long. Absolutely. Imagine you have somebody who joined 3 years ago. You've been waiting for this long for the bull cycle, and then when it's just about to come, somebody takes all your tokens from you. It's so painful. So that's why we really need to be vigilant and protect our wallets. Queen Luisa Kalenga is saying, greetings to you, Queen Debbie and Queen Val. Thank you for your continued commitment and time given to our education. Greetings, BULLRUN community. Greetings back to you, Queen Louisa. Thank you for tuning in. Ernest Mavemwa is saying, thank you, my queens, for yet another insightful session. Keep it up. Thank you to Ernest. Thank you for tuning in. And to you, thank you all for the beautiful comments, community. We really appreciate you. And your presence here really motivates us. So if there's any other topic that you'd want us to discuss, please just feel free to put it in the comment section. And also, like Windebi normally says, it's not only about us, we are a community, and if you'd want to appear in this session with us, maybe talk about something, maybe your investment journey up until now, please feel free to reach out to either Queen Debbie or myself, or just you can as well comment and let us know. And also, family, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe and click the thumbs up and leave a comment and also share. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Back to you, Queen
Bye
Debbie.
bye. So no, it's okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for those beautiful, beautiful comments. We love you. Thank you so much for supporting us, and we are seeing you, Queen WP. We see you. We see you. Thank you, King Ernest. We see you. Thank you so much. Those who have joined in today, we love you, Queen Mother Caroline. We see you. All those who have commented, thank you so much for just tuning in. Don't forget to come and comment after our video so that it goes to others. Also share and like also and subscribe. Thank you very much, Queen Val. Back to you.
Thank you, family, for tuning in. We love you all. Remember, stay alert and protect your wallet, because your wallet security is fully dependent on you. If you snooze, you will lose. So bye, and until next time. Tomorrow is Thursday, by the way. Stay tuned for our YouTube session tomorrow with our King Steve. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you
Bye
for
bye.
tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.